Hey there, hope you are doing well today. I am just getting on the highway. Had to get a little bit of fuel this morning for my drive down to the office. Hey, I wanted to share with you something kind of sad that happened to me not long ago. I lost a good friend. I lost a really good friend who had been with me a long time, who had actually been by my side and actually traveled a lot of miles together. But I lost that friend recently. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. Fortunately, there were a couple really important lessons for me through that experience. Here's what happened. I was in the airport, heading through security, and you know how that is. You know, you put all your stuff up on the conveyor belt and it all goes through there, and sometimes you're in a little bit of a hurry, and that was me. I'm in a hurry on the other end of the metal detector as my roller bag came out. I grabbed that handle, and you know how you push the button and it telescopes out? Well, I grabbed that thing, ready to drop it down on the floor and slide my briefcase over the handle. And, sorry, I got a law enforcement coming up behind me, so I need to pause here for just a second. All right, there we go. He's off and running. We're out of his way. Now we can get going again. So I was going through the security there, grabbed my bag, put it down on the floor, or getting ready to put it down on the floor so I could slide my briefcase over it. As I grabbed it, pulled the handle out, the whole handle came right out in my hand. And I was quite surprised, and actually in that very moment I was sad. This bag had been with me for miles and miles. We've been to several countries together, on and off a lot of airplanes, and it has served me so well. And when that handle came out, I just immediately thought, oh my gosh, this bag is gone. And then I thought, I got to get another bag. So immediately I grabbed the bag just by the handle and got my other materials together and headed on out of security, and immediately realized I've got to go find a bag. Okay, because I could not make it through several connections on the trip I was going on without a roller bag, okay, and without a handle I could drag that bag through the airport with. So as soon as I got into the terminal, I started looking around for a luggage store. Could not find one. So I asked somebody at the information station, where could I find luggage? And they said, you need to go to Terminal B. Well, I was in Terminal A, so I had to head back, get on the train, carry the bag by the handle, get on the train, go to Terminal B, get to Terminal B, up the escalator, out into the main terminal, start looking around for a store that sold luggage. And there was one not far away. I walked right in there, started looking around. The first bag I saw was $995. The next one I saw was $695. For a moment, I thought I could put my clothes in a garbage bag and send them first class for that kind of money. So I decided to move on and try to find another store. Fortunately, not long away, not far down the hall, was another store that sold roller bags that were a little bit more in my price range. Within just a few minutes and a cool $100, I had myself a new roller bag. And the ladies there at the store were very helpful, let me set myself up in the back of the store, unpack my old bag, repack the new bag, and they even took care of my old bag, put it on a stack of other luggage, I guess to go to the luggage rack in the sky. So I got myself packed up and headed out of the store, and almost instantly I was greeted by rollers that rolled like butter. I could not believe it. I actually realized that I had been dragging that old bag for quite a while, and I had recognized that the wheels were rolling a little bit slow, and sometimes you almost had to push the thing, but I don't know, I just didn't attribute that to it getting old. I just thought that's the way it was. I hadn't really noticed it getting slow, but occasionally I noticed that it was slow, if that makes sense. Anyways, when I started rolling this new bag, oh my goodness, then I realized the difference. These new rollers were just like rolling on butter. And instantly I realized, man, I hated to lose my old friend, but I sure was thrilled to have a roller bag that rolled so well. And the rest of that trip, on and off several airplanes, it was so nice to just roll in and out of there and have a little bit easier journey. A couple lessons I learned. Obviously, when you go through something tough, you persevere through something difficult, even pretty disappointing, there often is a lesson to be learned and something of real value on the other side of the struggle. And that's what happened. I got myself a new roller bag with great rollers, and my traveling's a little bit easier. But there's another lesson in there. I was very fortunate when this whole thing started to unravel that I had given myself plenty of time to make my flight. I had margin, okay? I had margin in my schedule, which meant I had plenty of time to get on and off the train a couple times, to check out a couple different stores, to make the choice I needed to make to solve the challenge I was facing. And it's the same way in life, man. We need to make sure we've got a little bit of margin in our life, because it's margin that allows us to be more thoughtful when we have unexpected difficulties, more thoughtful about our options, more patient in our decision making. So, hey, listen, I'm going to let you go. A couple quick lessons from losing an old friend. I hated to see that roller bag go, but man, I'm glad to have the new one, and I'm glad to be reminded of how important margin is in my life. Hey, go make it a good day, serve to succeed, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care.